Shit. There's nowhere to go.
This is Rachel and I'm Nick. In 2018, we sat in a Melbourne park and announced to our subscribers that we were quitting our jobs to travel the world. All in all, we travelled through 17 cities, from trying stinky durians on the streets of KL to wandering around the castles of Transylvania, drinking as much coffee as we could along the way. Our favourite cafe changed almost daily. We always stepped out of our house, whatever the weather, snow,
I just
hail,
broken the umbrella.
On the way
the
here, it's
sweltering
just the heat. We really felt the real Malaysian weather. It was
nothing stopped us. We never felt a freedom quite like it. We had the best time of our lives. But then, everything changed. Now we found ourselves in a granny flat in suburban Melbourne. It's clear to say our day-to-day changed dramatically. We are lucky enough to be staying at my brother's family's house, but as we sold everything before we left, first we had to get a few things. But during this crisis, nothing is as easy as it was. With more and more strict laws coming into force every day, you can't just wander into a Kmart store to go shopping. Unless it's for a jigsaw puzzle, of course.
Everything is harder with delivery. It's a new world.
Sometimes it's faster and cheaper just to make it yourself.
Okay. Day one of quarantine. Renovation. Making a queen-size bed. This thing's taken forever. I'm already terrible at this, but I can't find the E. There's no E. What E?
Now that we are confined to a small granny flat, we've had to change our exercise routine. Here we are attempting yoga in our tiny living room.
I saw it's hard for me. It's not relaxing to be in the position she's in. I can't even do that. That's why I can never do yoga. Look at me. That's what I mean. I need to fix my what's it called? Flexibility.
One of the worst parts of all of this is not being able to visit family, especially when they live in the same postcode.
Hola, pap. ¿Cómo estás? Sí, todo bien aquí.
unfortunately it hit Korea very hard, so I was extremely concerned about my family. It's always a disconcerting feeling that I can't really see or meet my family instantly when there is a problem going on in South Korea.
At least it gives us some time to do the things that we often don't have time for. Our car did a great job coming all the way from Brisbane to Melbourne, but there's about 1,000 bugs I have to clean off. Just because we're stuck at home, it doesn't mean we can't enjoy a classic Aussie backyard barbecue, although this barbecue has a Korean twist.
I've made some Korean spicy chicken, so I marinated chicken just over a few hours and we'll see how it's gonna taste like. I don't know, to be honest.
So I'm sometimes an extrovert, sometimes an introvert, but I'm more than happy to stay home. I'm not one of those people that really has to go out so badly. I do love going out, but it's been pretty good being here, studying and just doing things around the house and stuff like that.
Every time I visit Rachel's family in Korea, it really saddens me that I can't speak to them in Korean. So I decided to use this time to learn the language. Korean is so different to any other language that I know. I kind of wish it was Italian or something a little easier. But with Rachel by my side, I'm really determined to master it.
Usually they say 다녀오겠습니다. So I will write that again.
So I started cooking today. Usually Rachel does the cooking, but I'm trying to be a bit better and learn how to do recipes and stuff. So I'm making my honey soy garlic chicken. We'll see how it goes. So as you're watching this, you guys might be in quarantine too. What's it like for us being in quarantine? For us it's quite different because we're so used to going places, just everywhere, like let alone like actually traveling the world usually, but if not, we're usually going within the city. It's amazing how life really changes when you're in a confined space.
Usually I would wash my hands for like 5 seconds, but nowadays you have to remember to sing happy birthday. But you have to make sure to sing it twice.
There's been positives and negatives. The negatives of it is just everything is on hold. So you just, all your goals and everything that you set, a lot of them you simply can't do. So this is a new norm. Disinfecting every single thing that you come into contact with.
A lot of experts expect this thing to last for 6 months. There has been panic buying in Australia, so there are a lot of challenges that I need to go through. I just really truly hope this ends soon and kind of everyone goes back to normal.
To sum up, for all of us lucky enough to have a home to self-isolate, we know it can be boring at times. It can make you anxious, but there's still so many positives. And the biggest positive of all is that every one of us, by staying home, we can save lives.
So I hope that you're at home trying new things like us and, trying to learn the guitar if you've never played, or learn a language that you've always wanted to learn. Just remember, we're all in this together, and the more that we can stay home, the better it is for everyone, and we can overcome this as quick as possible. So if you can, stay home, and I hope you all stay safe. Thanks.